In this video, we'll be covering the 3-antibiotic or 3A assembly method. Before we start covering the 3A assembly method, it's important to refresh your memory on biobricks. Biobricks are DNA parts that carry out a defined function. In other words, biobricks refer to a specific segment or fragment of DNA that is coded to perform a specific function. Basic biobricks, which are biobricks that code for either promoters, ribosome building sites, the gene of interest, or terminators, are like a doorknob and a door. They can only serve their function when they are combined. To combine these basic parts to form a function, we must assemble them into what is known as composite parts, which are larger strands of DNA. One of the methods to assemble the basic biobricks into composite biobricks would be the 3A assembly. To begin the 3A assembly, you will need 3 plasmids: plasmid A, plasmid B, and plasmid C. Plasmids A and plasmid B will have the desired parts or DNA sequences needed for the assembly. Plasmid C is known as the construction plasmid, or the backbone plasmid. Given that each biobrick part is contained within a plasmid and is surrounded by 4 unique inner restriction sites, 2,5 and 2,3, we can utilize those restriction sites to cut and paste those biobricks into the backbone plasmid. In other words, we can cut parts of plasmids A and B out and stick them into plasmid C. To begin assembling, we need to first cut the parts out. Let's start with plasmid A. We will cut at 1 prefix and 1 suffix restriction site called ECOR1 or E and SPE1 or S. Likewise, for plasmid B, we will cut at the XBA1 or X and PST1 or P, the 2 other prefixes and suffix sites. The overhangs created by the cuts at X and S are compatible, allowing us to join the S end of plasmid A with the X end of plasmid B. Next, we need to get the backbone ready from plasmid C. We will cut at the ECOR1 or E and PST1 or P sites to acquire the targeted fragment. Finally, the assembly will be completed by connecting plasmid A with plasmid C and plasmid B with plasmid C using ligation reactions. Ligation reactions refer to the process of joining the DNA fragments together using the DNA ligase enzyme. Congratulations! You have successfully completed the 3A assembly method. However, to ensure the selection and survival of the intended constructs, you should employ plasmids with the proper antibiotic resistance markers during the assembly process. Incorporating both positive and negative controls, adhering to suitable transformation and selection procedures, and other factors will also aid in validating the assembly and achieving the intended results. The advantages of using the 3A assembly include the unneeded use of gel purification and its high success rate compared to standard methods. Thank you for watching!